sets too modernized? That is a question that I have been asking myself for the past couple of days while I have not been uploading videos, and in today's video we are going to be talking about that. Alright, hi, TT here, and today we are going to be talking about if Royale High sets are too modernized nowadays. Alright, so before the video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials. They will be linked in the description. Without further ado, let me get into the video now. Now, what I mean by Royale High sets being too modernized is some of the newer sets that we would have gotten recently, like for example the Summit Shredder set that we would have gotten for Glitter Frost, the TTYL set, the Starlight set, and some other toy sets that we would have gotten like the Color Painter set, I think it's the Watercolor set, and some of the other toy sets that we would have gotten recently, which would have been like a couple of months ago now that I think about it, but yeah, that's what I mean. And a lot of people have basically been saying that some of these sets, like a lot of the sets that have been coming out now, are a little bit too modernized. Like they're not focusing on the princessy items, like for example the Miss Lady Rose set, the Starfrost set, the Winter Guardian set, and like some items like the Large Rainbow Skirt, the Magical Enchantress, like sets like that. That's what people really want back into the game, and people are starting to realize that Royale High is kind of focusing on the more modernized sets and bringing out those instead of like the big poofy princess sets. Now, when it comes to that, honestly, I'm really glad that they have these modernized sets because I am not the princessy type of person. Like, I do not like the big skirts at all. I don't like wearing all of those big princessy poofy outfits. I don't really like looking that elegant inside of the game. Like, to me, I would rather go for a more Y2K casual, like streetwear kind of outfit, and that's why my mains avatars are kind of like that. And the only reason why I would step out of my comfort zone to go into something else is if I am doing a Gyaru outfit, and that's why I have the third main on the channel, which is Michi. I would have showed you guys that in my short, and I will definitely be showing you guys more shorts of them, so don't worry about that. So back to today's topic, a lot of people have been talking about the Royale High sets just being way too modernized. Like there's no princessy poof back, like bring back Suki Meki back to the picture, like bring all of these fantasy princess stuff back. And honestly, I don't really agree with that sentiment, because when you look back at all of the sets that would have been released before all of these modernized sets, I really think that it's a really good thing that Royale High are releasing these modernized sets, mostly because we have never had these type of sets in Royale High before. And if we were to continue with the, oh, this is a new princess set coming out in this era, oh, this is a new princess set here, new princess set there, new princess shoes, new halo hair, like I think all of the casual players that would just want to dress casually in the game would start to get angry. They would start to be like, hey, there's no casual clothing in this game. Like, hey, why is there no casual items in this game for me to dress casually? Because I'm not the type of person to dress in that type of way. I want to dress casually in this game, you know? In my personal opinion, I kind of like the idea that Royale High is focusing on these sets now instead of focusing on what we already have, basically, which is like the Miss Lady Rose set, the Starfrost set, like what I would have said before, on the Winter Guardian set, and even like the Shadow Empress set. Like that's not even a modernized set. Even the Goth Cutie set, like a lot of people would say that the Goth Cutie set is kind of like a modernized set, but honestly speaking, the heels on those set are so large that I would consider them to be a fantasy princessy set. That's on for your debate. Like you guys could debate that in the comments, but personally speaking, I think the Goth Cutie set is not really a modernized set. And I would think the more modernized sets in the game are the new ones, like the TTYL set, the Summit Shredder set, the Starlight set, like all of those sets that are coming out. I would personally think that those are the more modernized sets in the game. And another thing as to why people are like very sad that the sets are becoming too modernized is because a lot of the princessy sets are really old and not really getting reworked as they should be. When we do finally get princessy and like poofy princess dresses and stuff like that, we are getting them in the toy items. Like for example, we would be getting them in Suki Meki's work with the Angelic Promises set, and we would be getting them in the Ice Fairy dolls and the Light Fairy dolls. Like all of those things we are being deprived of in the actual game because all of these items are locked behind a paywall. Like Royale High players will not be able to like experience putting on all of these items and looking all princessy and cute because they have to buy these dolls in their like local Walmarts or Targets, and a lot of people don't have access to that. Like for example, me, I don't have access to them and I have to resort to trading for all of these items. And a lot of people just don't have the diamonds to be able to trade for these items. And a lot of people, as I would have said in multiple videos before, do not know how to trade inside of Royale High. Like profit trading, like people don't know what profit trading is, and like even though you would have maybe done it once, even though you would have like sold an item for more and bought it back for cheaper, that doesn't mean that, oh, I know how to do it immediately, or I know how to profit trade and be a boss at it. It's something that you consistently need to do to build up your diamond count, and a lot of people do not have the time for that, and I am one of those people that don't have the time for that anymore. So personally, when it comes to this topic and when it comes to if the Royale High sets are a little bit too modernized now, I would say no. I don't think that they are too modernized now. I would say that Royale High has the perfect balance of modernized sets and the perfect balance of fantasy princessy sets, because we have not been having casual sets in the game for a long while. We have not had anything that was specifically screaming casual inside of the game, and I know if there was absolutely no set that could have represented like MC Bling and like Y2K and streetwear, I would have went insane. Like just having to be subjected to just put on these princess dresses and just having to be basically like everybody else. And no, I want to be my own person. I want to wear on what I feel comfortable with, and what I feel comfortable with is not the princessy stuff. I feel comfortable with the modernized stuff. Alright, so yeah, that is basically all I have to say on this topic. If you guys have anything to add, please put it down in the comments, and yeah, that is all I have to say on today's video. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya!